At 6 o'clock, I'd like to welcome everybody here to the board meeting for November 11th. Before we get going, if you haven't heard, over the weekend we lost our longtime board member. Tom lost his battle. So as we rise, before we do the pledge, we'll have a moment of silence. Okay.
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Roll call, Chris.
Anderson. Kuchar. Doobie.
Present.
Holstein.
Present.
Yaris. Here. And Rabish present. 6 present.
Any additions, deletions, or changes to the agenda?
Move to accept the agenda as presented.
Support. Motion support. Any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Community comments on the agenda. Anybody? Okay, seeing none. On to the consent agenda.
Move to accept the consent agenda and pay bills totaling $930,068.63. Support.
And motion support. Any discussion? Roll call.
Kuchar.
Yes.
Anderson.
Yes.
Holstein.
Yes.
Yaris.
Yes.
Rabish, yes. Doobie.
Yes.
6-0.
Communication, Superintendent Walker.
Thank you, President Doobie. I wanted to first thank all of our veterans for today being Veterans Day. I know we have multiple in the audience, so thank you for everything that you've done for us and for our country. Facility update, we have our Lake New Pacifica now in our possession. We hope to replace the second van with a tribal grant when we get that approval. Not sure if we will or not, but it would be nice to have 2 of them that are in good working order under the miles that we would like to have them have. So, school-based health center across the road at the Advancement Academy. I went in today. Floors are in, walls are painted, cabinets are in. It looks like they're getting very close. They were doing some electrical work still, but it's getting close and looking like a doctor's office. So we're excited about that. Administrators have told me that they appreciate having Mr. O'Hare in our property services role, making a difference. He's really doing a good job with checking in on work orders and working with custodians and maintenance and transportation. So I wanted to pass that along, that administrators have noticed it and really appreciate all that he's doing for our district. So that's a good thing. I also am planning on working with Mr. O'Hare on submitting an RFP in the near future for our soccer press box and softball stadium seating. We'll see what our prices are. Doesn't mean we have to, do that at this time, but Mr. Mapan is working on that, the drawings to get it to where it needs to be, to get it out there. So I know that's been something we've been talking about for a long time. So we'll get that going. ISD professional development. Last week we had a day where the whole district was at the DoubleTree in Bay City, and we started off the day talking about the AI in schools. The expert was from England, actually. It was pretty amazing, the speaker that we were able to bring when it's the whole ISD. But he discussed new advancements in AI, how it can help educators, and how it can be useful to everyone. He also showed us videos of the technology that is currently available that could be shocking and scary to some, with robots, walking around and doing things and doing the cleaning. It's pretty cool. I think the teachers appreciated it and got some great information on how that it can help their classroom and not just be that scary thing where we think it's a bad advancement. So that was nice. In the afternoon, we then talked about how to engage the students' brains. We heard the first part of her presentation last year, and the staff really enjoyed her. And then this year, she came back and had a lot of energy. She brought ideas to the staff that they could use immediately to help our students. Many of them are engaging activities supported by brain research to help our students learn. So it was a very good day, very productive day. I heard good things from our staff about it. We also spent the day last week with our MyKIP team. If you remember what MyKIP is, Michigan Continuous Improvement Plan, and the team met at the ISD. We reviewed our improvement plan. We looked at ways to keep it on the forefront of our educators and our staff. We discussed things like onboarding new teachers and supporting them throughout the year, and productive department meetings. So those were a few of the things that we talked about. And we also went through survey information from students and staff. So it was a nice way to start the year with our improvement team, kick that off. And then I also wanted to say a few words about Mr. Bedifer and the many years of service to Pinconning schools. Tom was a Pinconning High School graduate and has been a board member since 1998. He did have an absence in 06 and 07 due to the ISD board position that he took at that time. Tom has been the board president and part of all of our committees, but was very influential for many years on the site and budget committees. Tom always had the district's best interest in mind when making decisions and has been a tremendous asset to our district. Our community and school system lost a good one last week. We appreciate it. That's it.
Okay, time right now, thank the board members.
Yeah, that's fine. I was gonna say a discussion, but yeah, echo what Andy said. It's a big loss. My first experience with him was, I wasn't even part of the community. It was when they were closing down the elementary schools and had a lot of irate parents I was there supporting, kind of opposite the board, and there's this gruff old man up there, and you could read him wrong, but when I got to the board and he was still here, I didn't know what I was in for, but instant respect, appreciate his knowledge, easy guy to underestimate, and it just meant the world to me that he asked me to be his vice president, and it meant even more when he nominated me to be president of the board. So to have his support from a guy I really, really respect. So, big loss.
When I came into the board, Tom was like a mentor. First thing, he's like, you gotta take the CBA 101 classes, and he gave me all his books that he had, and really strongly encouraged all of us to try to get our certification and go to the convention, and he was just super supportive about trying to getting us as educated as we could to do the best job that we could. Like you said, he was always good.
Mine's a little bit probably different. I think I was probably 8 years old when I met him. I was at the Scarfield Park now, but Crump Ball Fields up there. Knowing him, it wasn't a change from then till now. It's like you said, his gruff demeanor, and you got to know him.
Yeah.
He always knew where you were, where he stood.
Yeah.
He was going to tell whoever that, and
Yeah.
people really respected that.
Else? All right, student rep, can you please introduce yourself, young lady?
Haley Rail, I'm with the student council here. The student council, our fall blood drive collected 20 pints to benefit individuals in our community. Student council met their goal for the first time in a while, and we are well on our way to earning scholarship money for a Pinconning student. The next blood drive will take place on Tuesday, January 21st from 8 a.m. to 1:30 p.m. Halloween in the halls was a huge success. A big thank you to students, staff, and community members who came out and distributed candy to a large number of visitors. Student council members are planning Gratitude Week 2024, which will take place on Monday, November 25th and Tuesday, November 26th. Events will include a coloring contest, dress-up games, a gratitude poster signed by students, a gift from student council, and the exchange of gratitude cards. The U.S. government classes are working on the election of the government class president. Students are learning about the election process through project-based learning. Students competed to learn their class primary, where they made campaign posters, videos, speeches, and participated in a debate. Their topics cover issues in school, dress code, school schedule, improvements to the school, etc. Students have some amazing ideas and solutions to some real concerns. Next week, they will campaign to try and win the presidential election. Then they will finish off with a look at the Electoral College and the pros and cons to the Electoral College. The AP Government class sponsored a school-wide mock election on Monday, November 4th. Results of the election were tabulated using both the popular vote and the Electoral College system. Students in grades 6 to 12 overwhelmingly supported Donald Trump, who earned 79% of the popular vote and all 538 Electoral College votes. Esports. This week is the final week of the regular season for Michigan Esports. As it currently stands, all 3 Pinconning teams are in position to qualify for the postseason tournament. The number 4 ranked Spartan Smash JV Super Smash Brothers team, Norman Olar, Alice Kupka, Griffin Moran, and Cameron Dake will face Davison on Wednesday at 4 p.m. The number 4 ranked Spartan Chariot Mario Kart team, Griffin Moran, Dylan Cumminghouse, Connor Whitcup, and Logan Milliman will face number 1 ranked Saline on Thursday at 4 p.m. The number 26 ranked Spartan Steed team, Luke Coggins, Cameron Dake, Emmett Hoffman, and Colin Hersberg will face number 27 ranked Chippewa Hills on Thursday at 4 p.m. Middle School Student Council. The Middle School Student Council will sponsor a holiday dance on Friday, December 6th after school from 3 to 5 p.m. The cost will be $5 per student to attend. Counseling Office. On Friday, November 8th, the senior class took part in Financial Aid Jeopardy. Nick Messing from Mary Student Aid Outreach was on hand to provide information on financial aid in a fun, interactive manner. Volleyball. The varsity volleyball team lost in the district semifinal game against Beaverton 3-1, ending the fall sports season for all athletes. Coming up is the winter sports team. The high school tryouts are beginning. Boys basketball first tryout day was today. Girls basketball first tryout day is next Monday. Boys and girls bowling first tryout day is next Monday as well. And wrestling's first tryout day was today.
Thank you. Administrative staff. Stanford.
I just something real quick. The pre-approved school bus that was on schedule to be delivered was delivered a week ago. 2022. It's going to take a little bit to get it on the road because Jeremy will have to install cameras and things like that, but it was delivered.
Okay.
Not yet.
Good. Okay, public comments. Everybody? Okay, seeing none. Discussion items from the board?
Just clarity on.
Yeah.
We have to vote.
So
That's all right.
I was addressed to the board, but I'm not quite sure how we do that.
Please stand
So I'm
up,
gonna
state,
check the board
I'll take it
meeting
over
after.
from you.
please, you stand up, state your name and address.
Just
Is it all on there?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
You just state-
Just please state your name, you got 3 minutes.
We
Four
have
minutes, I'm sorry,
4
4.
minutes. Well, I'm talking, so I have to read it. You can state your name.
My name is Steve Seltzer. You guys seen me here before? I wrote a apology letter for the last time.
So, dear Board of Pinconning Middle School and High School, I'm sorry that I caused a lot of problems in your school. I'm sorry to miss Jaime for the problems I caused her and took away the time that she could be doing stuff. I like my mom because she put me in a new school and I would like getting in fights and getting in trouble. And I'm sorry to the peers that I got in these altercations with. And I'm sorry to the board for wasting your time the last time I was here. And I'll be better in a different school. So may you please look to my exposure so I can go to online schools or public schools.
So I'm Gabby, Huntington's mom. We're not really sure how to appeal the jurisdiction, I guess it would be. So my issue now is, I guess virtual school would be the best option for him. But he got denied from all public virtual schools due to the expulsion. I'm not really sure why that is. Also, Spanish public schools told me that they would love to have Ethan back, but they have to honor your guys' expulsion. So we're just kind of in a pickle now. I mean, he's in 6th grade, so I think that education is really important. So that's where we're at now.
And just like when they can't answer during public comment, they take it and discuss, we can talk about it, but can't answer right now, so. Right.
It was just asked if you would be willing to leave your letter that you wrote with.
Thank you.
Okay, who's your back?
Just moving forward as far as the guidelines and replacing Mr. Vaynerfer, since the election's over now. Need to verify, but from my experience, we have 30 days to appoint somebody, and if not, then the IST can appoint somebody. So just double check that that's still a process and move forward.
And I think either way, I think we're gonna be fine with our process. We will be within 30 days, so I still don't know the answer because it was a little.
30 days from today, it's the section that I read of the Michigan law was, it's.
You would have,
Might actually be December, because it's, yeah, so I think we're all right, we're talking December 9th, we need to appoint somebody there, that's just 2 days out. We could call the IST and let them know we'll be appointing somebody, hopefully, depending on if we have applicants, quality applicants, that for some reason, we have 20 people, and we don't do right by the school, or
right.
reflect the community, then we don't have to appoint somebody, and then the IST.
I spoke to legal, and that's basically, we have time, and there's some things outside.
I just want to make sure the community knows the process that's involved, the time
Yeah.
that's involved.
When Chris and I, when we were down at the conference, we spoke on lots of things. Any other discussion? Need a motion to adjourn?
Support.
Motion and support. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Adjourned.